Welcome back to Legal Threads, where we unravel real cases to see how the law works in practice. I'm Chat, and today's case is about guns, peace officers, and the limits of a mistake of law defense. Eugene Marrero was a federal corrections officer in Danbury, Connecticut. One night in New York City, he was arrested in a Manhattan social club for carrying a loaded .38 pistol without a New York permit. Marrero thought he was exempt. Why? Because New York law says peace officers don't need a permit, and Marrero believed federal corrections officers counted. He wasn't alone. Other officers, a gun dealer, even a criminal justice instructor told him the same thing. The trial court initially agreed with Marrero and dismissed the case. But on appeal, the dismissal was reversed, and Marrero was convicted of criminal possession of a weapon in the third degree. His sentence, 3 years, suspended, plus a $500 fine. The bigger hit was losing his job as a federal corrections officer and being barred from future law enforcement work. On appeal, Marrero argued he should have been allowed to raise a mistake of law defense under New York Penal Law Section 15.20. That statute carves out a narrow exception. If someone relies on an official statement of the law in a statute or by an authorized official, their mistaken belief may be a defense. Marrero said his belief came straight from the statute's wording. The New York Court of Appeals didn't buy it. The majority said the exception wasn't meant for personal misreadings of statutes. If courts allowed every defendant to claim "I read the law differently," the whole ignorance of the law rule would collapse. They compared it to the Model Penal Code, which only allows this defense if a statute is later declared invalid, not if someone just misunderstood it. But there was a dissent. Judge Hancock argued the plain language of the statute supported Marrero. If the law says reliance on a statute counts, then Marrero's belief, even if later found wrong, should have been a valid defense. The dissent accused the majority of gutting the reform the legislature intended. In the end, the court affirmed Marrero's conviction. The thread here is clear: New York takes a hard line against mistake of law defenses. Even if your interpretation of a statute seems reasonable, and even if others agree with you, it won't save you unless the law itself, or an official authority, truly said your conduct was legal. That's all for this episode of Legal Threads. If you found this case breakdown interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Legal Threads.